Hello, Phil. How are you? Okay, I was checking your threads and everything here, all the news. This one was very fun about your wife being able to play the chord easily, but that happens. That happens, of course. Some people has more facility, others have to work harder, but everybody has its strengths and his weaknesses. So we need to identify them and work on them or make use of the strengths mostly. But yeah, we are all different, so it's normal that this could happen, that this can happen. And okay, let me check these parts mostly. Regarding the thing that some parts don't sound in the Guitar Pro exactly as the lesson. Yes, that happens. It's an amazing program, but it's not perfect. You can't tap everything by now. There are some things that uh, don't get the same feel, the same type of playing. For example, when you add a slide, you know that you have that slide from above, or a slide to the note from above, a slide to the note from above, from a higher from a higher note. And when you add that slide, it doesn't sound cool. The whole Guitar Pro, the whole solo loses its vibe when you add something like this. Sometimes you have, for example, this type of ideas don't sound good in Guitar Pro. At least I couldn't make them sound good. The slide is not sounding groovy by now. And there may be many other things that are really tricky. And in the past, it was worse. The Guitar Pro 4, for example, uh, there were many things that you couldn't do. And okay, so you still don't like the Grace Note thing? Yes, but that's the only way to write it. If you get into notation and check out some pieces in YouTube, maybe classical pieces that are usually full of grace notes and ornaments, you see that is the only way, because this type of grace notes break with the groove. Okay, you have and the best way to write them when you have or for example this. It's a lot handier to write it with a grace note like this one, okay? Because the first note of the riff is not that grace, okay? The riff goes with the beat. It's here, right? The riff is, and this is like an arrangement. That's the ornament. It's a way to embellish the idea, the riff in this case. So it really makes sense, even because of the function that it has for the song. So you know where you have to focus, which is the strong note, which is the strong part of the riff of the lick, where you have the accent. Okay, that's why it's very important to write it in this way. Okay, then all these red circles are uh, marking the grace notes. Mm. I fully accept, but I don't like it. Okay, and this is the part that you don't like how it sounds. which part is it? So we are in, is it the, that one. Well, one important thing that you are missing here is the staccato. Here. I feel that the eighth note in the first, the eighth note in the first string is an staccato. There, and before that you have a vibrato there. So you have the bend with the vibrato. You can't work on the shape of the vibrato in Guitar Pro to reach the note faster or slower, and then add the vibrato there, and then you can add the staccato. Don't remember the shortcut, but you can find it in Note Effects, or yeah, I think that is in Effects, or somewhere there. Then you add the staccato there. Okay. And in the case of this bend in the 10th fret, the difference there is that he's playing the note and doing a backwards. Yes, he bends down. Okay, so he doesn't play. He plays. Check it out. Okay. So you need to write it. You go to the bending tool, okay, and you choose the one that is bend to bend down. So you have the staccato, the bend to bend down, and then the vibrato. I think that if you add these variations, yes, the main problem is there, the staccato and the bend down there in the 10th fret of the third string. Check it out, try it, and let me know if you can fix it and if it sounds a bit closer. Finally, I didn't read this part. Finally, I was looking for a taste of this lesson. Tim is the only person who had here aren't available, but I did read this comment by Ben, which made me think that maybe I beat him off more than I can chew. If I can scrape a pass, I'll be happy. Oh yeah, using some new words here, chew and scrape. I don't use these words. Answer to the thing that is more than a level. Yeah, that's tricky to define the level. Maybe it's closer to 5, but as these licks are not fast, we don't use to grade slow licks high with high level of difficulty. But as this one has lots of details, well, all the things that you are working, the type of bands, all the dynamic things, the grace notes, all the arrangement, everything. It's full of elements, and also it's really long, so it's obvious that it will take some time. Uh, maybe in the future you can go for shorter lessons. Maybe that will help because this one is 2 minutes long and honestly it's full of parts. But uh, if you take your time to work on this one slowly and work on smaller leagues, and maybe in the meantime you could learn some other shorter lessons that are a bit below this one that are related. Maybe you can provide other lessons to the rec program and keep this one as your blues masterclass. That's another idea that comes to mind now. I'm thinking loud. Um, but well, think it also because maybe that's another possibility. You can get into other lessons and work on them too, but lessons that are shorter, a bit easier, but that let you play the whole thing by once. But it's important. Sometimes it's not the best to work on your top level, okay, to reach your headroom and work there, because it takes too long to learn the whole lesson, and maybe you get bored or things like that. So it's okay to work on that lesson, but maybe working on a easier one will let you play the whole thing and focus on other stuff that are the details. Like this one, you can add your own thing, or you can work on the same type of picking and accentuation and dynamics and all the things that the instructor is playing. And also, of course, which is the most important thing, is to make your own variations, okay? To take these leagues and start adding your own leagues in between, or take a league and change some notes, and start to jam and create your own leagues over the backing track. And that will be only doable if you work on a lesson that you can master soon, that you can master quickly. Okay, lots of things to think about. Let me know your thoughts and let's continue talking about this. What do you think? Okay, my friend, have a nice week and see you later. Bye.